What's up, worlds? The 7 Worlds Gaming here today, and today we're gonna go ahead and talk about CSR Racing 2, and this is pretty much gonna be an update from yesterday's video in regards to just Letty's car price changing all the time. And that was as of yesterday, because today is new, and as some of you that watched that video, the car was actually, at least it showed to me that it was gonna be $4.99 for me. Some people were actually having like to pay $35 for the car. I'm hoping for the people that paid $35 that I'm hoping for the people that saw $35 that didn't even try to buy the car, to be honest. And that's just me. That's just completely me. So let me go ahead and show you now what the car is going to go ahead and cost and what the set price is gonna go ahead and be. So as of right now, Letty's Stingray, it is now $10 more than what it was yesterday, at least for me. And this is just, and I think this is actually confirming what we're gonna go ahead and do is, as you can tell by the title, the developers are responding to what's going on. So we're gonna go ahead and pay attention to that. We're gonna see what they got to say, and then we'll go on from there. So let me just go ahead and mute the music real quick, and then we'll go on from that. So here we go. Take it away, Craig. I actually have not seen this part. I have seen a statement they said, and I'll go ahead and read that statement to you, world. So let's just go ahead and pay attention to what they got to say.
So we've got a live issue to talk about, and that is regarding the new Fast and the Furious event, or Fate of the Furious, which Tom, you're gonna watch.
Yeah. So I mean, we've launched the new Fast or Fate of the Furious event, which is the new car, and it's a pretty nice shiny Stingray, which we'll be looking at later. As probably a few of you are aware, there's been a sort of slight kerfuffle surrounding it. Basically what happened is we did some testing on the car, we did some testing around the price of the car, and that test has now been completed, it's been closed.
I just want to go ahead and point out, this was by far like one of the worst things Natural Motion CSR Racing 2 has done with this game. Like, this thing really got me riled up. That's why if you go watch yesterday's video, just know I curse a little bit here and there, and I usually don't like cursing on videos, but boy, this one just really stinks. And then, all right, here, let's just continue watching the video.
So everyone is now having the same experience in CSR, but we do understand that while it was going on, it's created quite a lot of frustration for a number of players, and we apologise for this. Basically, testing is an important part of game development. It's what allows us to keep improving the game and improving the game experience.
Testing is an important part of the game, and I completely understand that, but you gotta understand, man, you're affecting people's gaming experience here. This just comes out as greedy, and I'm a big supporter of your gaming, and the reason why I like making videos on your game is because I love your guys' game, man. I honestly love it. I play it throughout the day. It helps me out when I'm sick. I'm playing it all the time, especially if I'm sick and I'm just laying on the bed. I try to play it as much as I can when I'm able to. So there's a lot of people that take this game very seriously. For some of us, this game is not just a game. This game is more like a community that we just get to hang out with and just come and race. So yeah, this affected a lot of experiences. You cannot vary the price from $35 to $5. Now, let's just continue on with the video, and then I'll go ahead and give more information to you, worlds.
And we realised that this time we kind of missed the mark with it, and kind of annoyed a lot of people, to put it politely. So we do apologise for this. But as I say, it is a part of game development. No one was targeted as part of this experiment, so users were just assigned to different buckets entirely randomly. If you want more details, there should be some links going up at some point, either in the chat or on the social pages.
And that link he's talking about, I'm actually going to go ahead and put it in the comments below. So if you're watching this video and you want to go ahead and read that statement, which I am actually going to go ahead and show it here on this video, you want to read it by yourself, you can go ahead and check that out. The link is going to be in the comments below, and hopefully in the description as well, if I remember to put it there.
Around with a link to an FAQ, which will give a few more details. So yeah, short, that is now done, and everyone should be back in line.
Yeah, it's worth pointing out as well, we received loads of really great feedback from you guys on this experiment. Thank you so much for sending that stuff in. While I remember as well, a big shout out to Seven World and to King of Dreamville, who both made some really good videos where they were getting in touch with the rest of the community and kind of just discussing the issue. That feedback is really super important to us, so the more feedback that you can give us, the better.
Yeah.
And when we run events like this,
Let me just stop you right there, Craig. And this is just something that I have always told you, Worlds, in my videos. I don't like making videos just bitching about something. I'm using this as a platform for people that don't have this option. I do have this option, and I'm able to get the word out there for some of you, Worlds. So I like using this outlet for that. And yesterday was a perfect example of that. Just a lot of you guys being frustrated that this was going on, and some of you guys were having to pay $30 more than some of your crewmates, and that is just absurd. Now, with that said, anytime something like this happens, you do have to give feedback. As you can tell, our voice can be heard if we all unite and pretty much tell them exactly what's going on and how we feel about something. So for you Worlds watching this right now, just take this in consideration in the future. If something messes up, which more than likely it might, just know that giving feedback to them, whether you think it might be pointless or not, is always good. No matter in what you do in life, always give feedback if you are not happy with something. If you want something to change, you have to speak up and actually do something about it. And if you do give feedback, just try to give constructive criticism. Don't just tell them, F you, this game sucks, I'm not playing it anymore. Just try to tell them like where you're coming from. Because negativity overall is not going to get you anywhere in life. So just try to be constructive. Okay, and if you give me feedback on my videos, just try to give me constructive criticism as well. Yesterday, I went a little bit of bored, and like I said, I was just I felt really bad for the people that were having to pay so much money, and I didn't even buy the car. As you can tell right there, I haven't even bought the car, and more than likely, I'm honestly not gonna go ahead and buy the car because let me just cut it down. This car, there's no way in hell this car is worth $14.99, and that is just my opinion. Maybe if it was $4.99 again, yeah, I'll definitely buy it. Don't get me wrong. At $4.99, I think this car is totally worth it. At $14.99, that thing better come with a blowjob, son, because the prices of the events just completely suck. And that's something that we need to look into as well, because you guys were actually giving out stuff before. Like, you guys were actually giving out great prices. And that's completely gone now. We don't get any, on this event, we don't get any more gold keys. The silver keys that we get are just complete crap, to be honest. Like, they're awful. And this is nothing personal against you guys. This is just coming from a person that loves your video game, Natural Motion, that loves to, in a sense, promote your video game, because I do make videos about this and I do try to help out people that play this game. If not, I try to make other content about it just to keep the game going. Because if you're watching this video, more than likely you really enjoy this game. So with that said, just know that like anything I tell you is not gonna be personal. If I do have to tell you something personal, trust me, I will show my face and I will let you know right off the bat, hey man, this is personal and this is how I feel. But this is just coming from somebody that truly loves your game, truly wants to see this game go places. Not only just because I make videos about it, because we have created an awesome community. Just read some of the comments. Those people are like, they might be some of the best gamers in the world, to be honest. And what I mean by that is just, they're very, I can't think of the freaking war right now, and it's really pissing me off. But there you go. They're really passionate about this game. And that is something awesome. That's something you don't really see on some video games. So it's really cool to have such a passionate community that we have here. Just remember, anytime you do, just give them constructive criticism, constructive feedback, always. Don't just say F you, you guys suck. That's not gonna get us anywhere. Now let's see what else they got to say.
The Furious stuff, you know, we're interested to know what you think, what kind of, what your expectations are, you know. If we're doing events in the future, how would you guys structure it? So you can let us know that kind of stuff in the comments, and we'll take all that on board.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. So before we get on with the main content of things, we got a shout out who.
Okay, I think they're pretty much done. I think they're just starting to give us shout outs there. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So the price, I guess it is going to be set at $14.99. Now let me go ahead and read that statement for you world, the one I was talking about. Let me just see if maybe I can go ahead and pull that up here on my end, and we'll be able to read that. Give me just a quick second here. Where's this thing at? Oh, it's not there. All right, so I can't pull it up on the screen. So what I'm just gonna go ahead and do is I'm just gonna go ahead and read it to you world. So pretty much update on latest car in the latest Fate of the Furious event. By the way, I am gonna be putting this in the comments below. So if you want to go ahead and read that by yourself, you can go ahead and do so. Or if you just want to hear from me, listen to this amazing crappy voice that I have. We have received a lot of questions about the latest Fate of the Furious car and wanted to share some more info on this. From time to time, we test different features in the game, and on this occasion, the price of the cars was set randomly as part of a test. So for some of the people that were saying that this was based on your rank, that is complete BS, and you had no way to back that up, because it didn't matter your rank. It was just the prices were just pretty much changing. And on this occasion, the prices were, I already read that. While the test has been completed and everyone should now have the same experience in CSR2, we want to acknowledge that we heard from many of you that this test created a poor experience. Yes, I'm glad you guys are acknowledging that. Good job. Your PR team is off the chain. We apologize for any frustration this test may have caused and want to assure you it was done at random and not based on player history. There you go, what I said earlier. Testing features is an important part of the game development, but we are sorry this test missed the mark and disrupted your game experience. So pretty much what they were saying earlier. Or players who have already bought the car, and this is a big thing for some of you that have already bought the car at the higher price than what it is now, so pay close attention to this. All players who have already bought the car for the highest price will be receiving an in-game compensation package within the next 24 hours. So meaning, honestly, I think the price is set at $14.99. And if I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments below, Natural Motion, if you are watching this. But the price of this car is supposed to be now at $14.99 US. If you live in another country, hopefully it might be a little bit different. Not by much, not by $30, I hope. But if you did pay more than $14.99, then more than likely you are going to get a compensation package within the next 24 hours. So I'm glad they're doing that. It doesn't excuse the crappy experience that we have, but I'm glad they're at least doing something for those people that have already paid for it. Now, with that said, if you do feel like you were cheated by this, you always have the option to try to get the refund, okay? So if you do plan on getting a refund, just contact, whether you're on Google or Apple, just contact them and be like, hey man, I feel this wasn't right. They were just pretty much changing the price and I got the highest price. I feel like I should get a refund. You can definitely go ahead and do that. I don't know how that will affect your in-game, so just take anything I say with a grain of salt, because they might take away that car, okay? So if you do feel like you were cheated, you can always look forward to getting that refund. Just know that I believe they only give refunds once or so. I'm not really sure how that works. Now, with that said, they said this is our way of showing that we have heard feedback and making sure everyone in the game has the same experience. And that's from a statement now. Any other players who bought the car for a lower price will be unaffected by this. So if you bought the car below $14.99 at $4.99, like I should have done, damn it. You are not going to be affected. You're still going to have the car, but you are definitely not going to get a compensation package because you bought it below the actual price. So you are freaking golden and lucky like I was, but I didn't buy the car. So damn. All right, we'll be able to continue to play through this. So you'll be unaffected by this, and this is from the statement again. We'll be able to continue playing through latest races as before. Finally, now the test is done, all players moving forward will have the same experience, and the price of the car will now be the same for players who have yet to purchase it. So there you go. There you have it. The price for this car is definitely going to go ahead and be $14.99. Let me know in the comments below, worlds, how you felt about this, what you think about the response. I'm really looking forward to see what we got to say. As you know now, they do hear us. They do hear our voice. Our voice is heard when we become together as a community and give them feedback, constructive feedback. Not just say, F you, you guys suck. That's not going to help anybody. And just on my end, I don't think this is worth it, to be honest. Hopefully in the future, they start giving out better prices like they used to. But these prices are just really bad, dude. 5 silver keys, 5 silver... This thing overall, $14.99 is just going to get you the car. And 2 stage 6. That's the bottom line, okay? Because the prices just absolutely are horrible. Now, with that said, worlds, if you enjoyed this video and you want to share it to people, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that share button. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments below. As always, it has been the 7 Worlds Gaming, and no, I do not approve this video. Bye bye, everybody.